Hi everybody, I wanted to give you a little bit of information about how to move around in this course. I think I had created a video and it didn't work. So let's try this again. I hope this helps. Just to give you some information about how to move around in the course and what it looks like. This is your course G+ community, which is where you'll spend most of your time. If you clicked on the link to the site, you saw the site, you saw all the information there, and I will go through that in a minute. But for the most part, I want to show you this because this is where all your discussions and all your assignments will be posted and where you'll collaborate with your classmates. Notice over here on the left that there is a little button that talks about community. Whenever you see that little arrow down right here, you know that there's something else under it. That means that you can expand and contract it. Okay, so the course schedule is found right here, the course site is right here, and the course syllabus are right here. So one of the things I recommend is that you keep track of the community, and the easy way to do that is just to go in your URL and grab this little lock and drag it to your toolbar. So there it is right there. I also have created a folder on mine so I can put all my courses in at the same time, and I don't have to worry about just one at a time. But that's the quickest way, and then anytime you open up from anywhere, you can get to this community the easy way. When you click on a link that is in this area, you'll want to right-click and open in a new tab or a new window, because otherwise it's going to take you out of the community and into that link that you've clicked on. So I'm going to click open link in a new tab, and it opens in the new tab, and here is the course schedule. This is where everything is. So all of your links, all of your explanations for everything are linked from here. And so you'll want to go here all the time and use this document. Anytime you see an underline, and sometimes when you don't, if you hover your mouse over it, you'll find that there is a link there that you can click on. See, I have to hover and then click again. That's just something that Chrome does. Here's your course site again. Here's your section VA of the Google Plus community. So again, you can get back to this. The way that I set up courses is by module. So you have a kind of a chunk of things to do within a time frame. Now in the summer, that doesn't mean a whole lot because you only have 1 week to do a module, pretty much. And the way I have it divided up, I don't think you'll have too much trouble getting those things done in a week. A couple of the assignments I have posted for more than a week, and so pay attention to those due dates. That would be things like assignment 2 for sure. Assignment 1 is right here, and this is all the links that you need. Here's the information I want you to post, and I have some notes here as well. Assignment 2 is due the 18th of June, so you have a couple weeks on that. This is a link, so if you click on that link, it will open these links in a new tab, but not the ones from within the Google Plus community. Okay, so here is assignment 2, and this is your major assignment, and a lot of people get kind of confused because it is kind of a group work, but not really a hugely group work. You'll be doing your own work. You will be peer reviewing each other, and you'll be posting together, but apart from that, you're doing your own work, so you're getting graded for what you do. And this is just kind of the information that you need in order to do that assignment. Now from this course site, I think earlier in here, I had said something about taking a look at this assignment. Where is it? I'm not sure where it is. Okay, something happened to that link, and I don't know what. But there is a sign-up sheet, and if you go into the community, I have to expand these again, into assignment 2, Here's the link to the sign-up sheet right here in my post. And so this is where you'll go and sign up for the group that you want. Again, I am not sure what happened to that link because it's always been there. Oh, here's the sign-up sheet link right here. For some reason, it's just that it's a different color. And that kind of doesn't help a whole lot. Okay, there you go. Now it's color. So I've asked you to sign up for your category by June 9th, but you know, you might want to do that earlier than that because I guess that's just coming by the end of this week. But you may want to make sure that you have signed up and know the direction that you're heading for this assignment. The way it's set up is you have about 4 categories. Now, if there's another category that you want to explore, let me know, and we'll set it up for a 5th category. But mainly I'm looking at social learning, social media, learning strategies, and then collaborative learning. Yeah, I don't know if this might be an old link. I thought I removed all those. Oh, and then there's a 5th one, mobile learning. And so you'll want to take a look at some of these and notice that people have already started signing up and putting in specific topics. So within your group, you'll want to choose a specific narrower topic for your own project. And be sure it's something that you're interested in doing and looking at. So the scope of this assignment is that it is a major assignment and probably the major assignment. And what it does is it takes a look at resources. And so you're gathering resources based on your topic. The important part of this when you're posting your resources is that you're explaining what they are. So be sure that wherever you post, either in a Google Plus community or a website or even just a Google Doc, you can create a folder for your whole group, and then each person has their own doc or their own set of docs or their own folder within the folder. However you want to do that. Just be sure that you have an introduction and a conclusion. Statements, like several paragraphs worth. So we know the direction you're taking this. Don't just slap URLs up there. We don't want that. I want to know that you've thought through these and that you've found some good articles, good resources for whatever your topic is. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know, and I'll give you a better explanation. But that's kind of the scope of assignment 2. So you're working together, but you're also doing your own work, and you're getting graded for what you do. Then assignment 3 is going to be a follow-up of assignment 2, and that is kind of taking the Oreo cookie approach and doing a peer review of your group members, everyone in your group. So that also presupposes that you need to be timely in your work on assignment 2. Due dates are there, and it's important to follow those because of the scope of this 1-month course. And so I'd encourage you to get done with that. The other thing is, in the discussions, of which you have 8, you'll want to make sure and respond to a minimum of 2 people's posts, but keep going. I mean, these are conversations. These are things that really show what you are interested in and the direction that you can take, and it also helps you learn from one another as you communicate back and forth with one another. One thing to remember in your posts is that when you can plus them, but then when you click on this button, if you let's see, I need one to see that maybe in an earlier discussion, and we already have a few that have responded to someone else. Okay, here's one that has a post. So Ibrahim responded to Denise. Okay, so if she wanted to reply back to him and maybe somebody else had already responded, one of the things to realize is that there is a little 3 buttons over on the right, and you can reply directly to Ibrahim by clicking that link, and it puts his name in. The other thing you can do is just click plus and the name. So, and it comes up and I can click that again. So that's how to respond to a specific person's comment and to have it flag them. And that way you're going to get the notification. So right here, if I'm in email, I have this little notification thing. Usually it will show that there's a couple of things in here, and there are, but I'd already clicked on it. So it would be a red number over that little bell. But this lets me read all of these posts, and I can see what's going on with them. And I can respond right in here if I want to. Or I can go up to the specific post by clicking that link. And it takes me to that area. And you can keep this cleaned out. But you can also see when comments have been made to you. The other part of that is you can set your preferences up here. And if you want to get notified about posts, you can click this on. I don't recommend it because you'll get everything that's posted in that course as an email. So I would recommend that you pay attention to the little notification button up here and do it that way, or just go into the community itself and find out what you've missed. Choose a few people to follow throughout this course, maybe people who are teaching the same relative area that you are in terms of grade level or course discipline, and do it that way because that makes a huge difference. Everything's posted here, so once you click your what do you want to share button and you click post, something will come up that says where do you want to post this, and you can post it. Notice you can upload pictures, you can share links by clicking this link and then just add the link there. You can do polls and do location as well. But then once you click post, it will ask you where you want to post. Now I'm not sure if you have access to edit or remove your posts or not, but you might want to take a look at that. Now I can't edit Mallory's, but I can remove it, but I'm the moderator. You can't remove each other's. And I can pin it to the community, which I haven't figured out why I'd want to do that yet either. But so anyway, I hope you enjoy the class, and I hope it answers some of your questions that you might have about these assignments. Please be sure and ask me. A few people have already chatted with me. If you want to use Google Chat, it's right over here within your email. I recommend it highly because it's really helpful to have that quick chat, especially if you see that someone's on. Like I can tell that Megan Kennedy is on. Some of the other people are not. Victoria Flynn is on because there's a little green dot down here. So pay attention to that. Okay, I hope you enjoy the class. Let me know if there's anything that I can do to help out, and I'm happy to do that.